don't get me wrong, stand-up is more comfortable. Because like I said, I get a chance to just be myself, you know, as creative as I want. I get to act out what I'm actually saying longer than that minute. But when it comes to social media, like when I'm scrolling up and down my phone, and I know I'm not the only person, when I see a video that's about 5 minutes long, I'm like, I'm only going to watch about the first 30 seconds. And if that first maybe 10 seconds don't capture me the way I want, I'm done with it. So we're thinking about children now, like, you know, TikTok, Instagram, etc. The natural child's attention span is probably about that first minute. And after that, they're like done with it anyway. So as far as the social media, like you said, I've been doing this. So this is very comfortable for me. But in the same sense, it is nothing like being in front of that crowd and actually hearing somebody say, oh my God, I gotta piss. I'm pissing on myself. Don't tell, oh my God, I was gonna say that. And that's what we live to hear. Like, I live to hear you laugh at the shit I cried over. Like, you know, it's cool. So yeah, I get that. And we'll come out and let the elephant out of the room. Like, we all see it, but I'ma say it, okay? And that's just what makes you a little, and it's not so, you know, the things that I do now as a comic, I got in a lot of trouble for growing up because I've always been outspoken. But you cannot whoop something that God gives someone. You know, and I'm going to say that when I say got in trouble, like, it wasn't like abuse, like my mom just like, oh, he needs an ass whooping. I got a lot of ass whoopings growing up. Most of them were for talking out of turn, correcting my mom, shit like that. Making a joke about, like, making a joke about serious shit. Like, I could see one of my family members at the table eating and talking, and then they start to choke. And I bust out laughing. I'm like, look at his ass. And then my mom just come up behind me, like, backhand me and go and put my brother in the highway. Like, it's just, like, that's the way I grew up. So I was like, this fucking family is hysterical. So my first jokes were mainly about family. One thing I've noticed about us comics, especially us detailed comics, I know that you're a good comic when I hear you when I see you get on stage and tell a joke that I've told before. Not even so much on stage, but I've told it before, whether I was in a classroom as a kid, when I was locked up, in jail, when I was at church, or whatever it may be. I've said these words before. I've said, you know, this, or I've said, you know, black people do that, or if I was to do that. And I hear you tell it on stage, and I'm like, oh my God, I've thought of that shit before. Why the fuck didn't that come to me? What the fuck? And that's what, I'm like, those are the comics I envy. And you know, those are the ones that, like I said, I take my hat off to, because I knew that no matter what our lives are, or no matter what our walks of life are, 9 times out of 10, we grew up similar. You know, that black mom who went to work and came home and used to be like, listen, when I go back out to work, I'm gonna try to lock my door. Don't answer the door. Don't answer the phone for nobody. I got a damn key. If you answer the phone, I'm gonna whoop your ass when I get back. I mean, we grew up with that type of fear, so my comedy comes from that. And when I see people like, just to name a few, predominantly the 85 South crew coming right off back. Chico, I can tell right off back from the way he tells jokes. Him and Carlos, that we grew up in houses of some sort. We're like, well, mama said don't touch that shit. That's what she meant. And it became like jokes to mimic that. So when I see stuff like that come to life, comedy to me becomes a brotherhood. Even if I don't know them, I am a brother to them of some sort through a joke that they told. Because I'm like, my nigga, you grew up in a household with me, didn't you? Because you tell a joke like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's basically what it is for me. With that aspect. You know, honestly, I don't even remember what the fuck your question was. But I just felt so good to talk about what I like to do, because I love to talk about me. That just worked.